The government's response to an emergency can sometimes feel unnerving. Hospital beds being set up in tents, ready to take patients as nearby medical centers reach capacity. A Navy medical ship anchoring off the shores of Washington, standing by to help ease the burden on the local healthcare system. It's scary stuff to see. But those weren't images from the current coronavirus crisis. That video was from stories we did at Q13 News in 2016 and 2017. The stories were about emergency exercises, tests being led by the state's Department of Emergency Management. Do you remember these tests? They were called Cascadia Rising. In the event of something catastrophic like an earthquake or a tsunami, ships like this would be critical to the response. Not only can they bring much-needed supplies to shore, but they could also return to the ship with people who are injured or people who've been displaced. The exercises were designed to test our ability to respond to an emergency like an earthquake or tsunami. How would the National Guard be used? How quickly would state and local governments act? And those training exercises take on a new meaning as we now see almost identical actions being taken, only this is the real thing. A field hospital being set up in a park up in Shoreline. The U.S. naval ship Mercy in the waters of the West Coast. As much as I like to give the government grief for poor planning, our officials planned for an emergency like this, and they are executing on that plan. The real question is, how well did the rest of us plan? When those Cascadia Rising exercises happened, state emergency management officials told us repeatedly to get ready, to do our part, to stock up on 2 weeks' worth of emergency supplies, to have a plan in place in case we can't leave our homes. But judging by the run on toilet paper and the lines at grocery stores, something tells me not all of us took those warnings seriously when they were given. Now, this is not to point fingers or to assign blame or to make you feel bad or to tell you you should have bought more toilet paper 2 years ago when they warned you about this. It's just to say that if we don't take anything else from this experience, at the very least, maybe we finally realize just how important it is to be prepared, and that when emergency management officials warn us to get ready, we would be wise to take their advice.